In the primordial mists of the Treta Yuga, when the stars themselves whispered the secrets of the Vedas to the mountains, there arose a city of such blinding brilliance that even the sun god Surya felt a pang of envy. This was Lanka, the island of gold, a fortress carved from the very essence of cosmic splendor by the divine architect Vishvakarma. Within its walls, the air was heavy with the scent of celestial incense and the rhythmic chanting of ancient mantras. But Lanka was not a land of the Devas. It was the stronghold of the Rakshasas, ruled by the mightiest among them, the 10-headed sovereign, Ravana. Ravana was no mere tyrant. He was a master of the 4 Vedas, a devotee of Lord Shiva whose penance had once shaken the foundations of the universe. He had extracted boons from Brahma himself, rendering him invincible against gods and demons. Yet, the seed of his destruction was sown not in weakness, but in an overreaching pride that transcended the boundaries of Dharma. In his arrogance, he had abducted the goddess Sita, the very personification of purity and the consort of Lord Rama, the 7th avatar of Vishnu. He held her captive in the Ashoka Grove, surrounded by ogresses, hoping to bend her will to his own. As the tides of fate turned, a strange sight began to manifest on the northern shores across the great ocean. An army of Vanaras, the divine monkeys born of the gods, had gathered. Among them stood Hanuman, the son of the wind, whose devotion burned brighter than 1,000 suns. Under the guidance of Rama and his brother Lakshmana, the monkeys performed the impossible. They threw boulders into the sea, carving the name of Rama upon them, and the stones defied the laws of nature by floating upon the waves. A bridge was formed, a path of righteousness cutting through the chaotic waters of the deep. Inside the palace of Lanka, the ground trembled with the rhythmic thud of 1,000,000 monkey feet. Ravana sat upon his throne, his 10 faces reflecting various shades of defiance, anger, and hidden concern. Beside him stood his younger brother Vibhishana, whose heart remained tethered to the light of truth.
My brother, the ocean has been conquered. The Vanaras have bridged the gap that separated our pride from our judgment. This is not a mere war of kings. This is the weight of the universe correcting itself. Return the mother Sita to Rama. Let the golden city be spared from the fire of his arrows.
Silence, you who speak with the tongue of a coward. I have humbled the deep palace. I have imprisoned the planetary deities. Do you think I fear a prince who wanders the forest in rags and an army of beasts who fight with branches and stones? Lanka is eternal. My power is absolute.
Power without Dharma is a palace built on shifting sands. You have kidnapped the soul of the world. Even the gods cannot save you from the fruit of your own actions.
Banished by his brother, Vibhishana sought refuge at the feet of Rama, leaving Ravana to face the storm alone. The war erupted with a violence that made the earth groan. The sky was filled with celestial weapons, astras that carried the power of lightning and gale. The Vanaras fought with a primal fury, led by the indomitable Hanuman, who leapt through the air like a meteor, crushing the Rakshasa battalions with his mace. As the Rakshasa generals fell one by one, Ravana realized the gravity of the situation. He turned to his final, most terrifying resort. Deep within the subterranean caverns of the palace lay his brother, the giant Kumbhakarna. Cursed and blessed with a sleep that lasted for 6 months at a time, Kumbhakarna was a force of nature, a mountain of flesh and bone whose breath alone could create storms.
Wake him. Use the trumpets. Bring the elephants to tread upon his chest. Pour the blood of 1,000 buffaloes into his ears. Lanka needs her sleeping guardian.
The effort to wake the giant was a spectacle of chaos. Thousands of drums were beaten simultaneously. Elephants were driven over his massive body. Mountains of meat and rivers of wine were placed before him. Finally, with a roar that cracked the sky, Kumbhakarna opened his eyes. He stood up, his head piercing the very clouds, and walked toward the palace, his every step causing an earthquake. He entered the royal hall and looked down at his brother.
Why have you disturbed my peace, Ravana? The air smells of blood and the smoke of funeral pyres. What have you done?
The monkeys are at our gates. Rama has crossed the sea. My generals are dead. You are the only one who can crush this rebellion of the forest dwellers.
I told you long ago, when you first spoke of this madness. To take another man's wife is to drink poison and expect to live. You have abandoned the path of the righteous, and now the harvest of your karma is ripe. Rama is no ordinary man. He is the Narayana, the sustainer of existence.
Do you come to lecture me or to fight for your blood? If I have sinned as a king. If I fall as the master of the 3 worlds. Will you stand by and watch your brother perish?
No. Though you are wrong, you are my brother. My loyalty to my kin outweighs my fear of death. I will go to the battlefield, not because I believe in your cause, but because the debt of my birth must be paid. I will fight the Avatar, and in his hands, I shall find my liberation."
Kumbhakarna stepped out of the city gates, a moving fortress of destruction. The Vanaras recoiled in terror at the sight of him. He grabbed dozens of monkeys at a time, swallowing them whole. He swung his massive spear, clearing entire ranks with a single blow. Hanuman stood before him, growing in size to match the giant, and the two clashed in a battle that resonated through the celestial spheres.
"Giant, you serve a master of shadows. Why throw your life away for a king who has lost his soul? Monkey, you serve the light, and for that, I honor you. But a warrior's path is carved by his lineage. I must die so that the cycle of this age can move forward."
The battle between Rama and Kumbhakarna was the stuff of legends. Rama unleashed the Indrastra, the weapon of the king of gods. The arrow flew with the speed of thought, severing the giant's arms. Yet, Kumbhakarna continued to fight, using his legs to crush the Vanara hosts. Finally, Rama invoked a primordial weapon that carried the radiance of 1,000 suns. The arrow struck Kumbhakarna's neck, and his massive head fell like a mountain into the sea, splashing water that reached the clouds. With the fall of his brother, Ravana's grief turned into a suicidal rage. He donned his golden armor and mounted his celestial chariot, which was pulled by phantom horses. He entered the field, his 10 heads chanting mantras of war that chilled the blood of the bravest warriors. Rama and Ravana finally stood face to face. It was the meeting of the two poles of existence, the perfect man and the perfect ego.
"Ravana, you have mastered the scriptures, yet you understood nothing. You have performed penance, yet your heart remains a desert of stone. Today, the goddess Sita shall be avenged, and the earth shall be cleansed of your shadow."
I have lived as a god, Rama. I have commanded the seasons and held the stars in my palm. Do not think that a mere mortal can end the story of the 10-headed king.
The duel lasted for days and nights. Every time Rama severed one of Ravana's heads with his arrows, another grew back instantly, fueled by the boon of Brahma. The battlefield was a vortex of divine energy. The gods gathered in their vimanas in the sky to witness the climax of the age. Hanuman watched with tears of devotion as Rama's bow, the Kodanda, hummed with the vibration of the Om. It was then that Vibhishana whispered the secret to Rama. The nectar of immortality was hidden within Ravana's navel. Without striking that core, the heads would continue to regenerate for eternity. Rama took a deep breath, aligning his spirit with the cosmic will. He drew the Brahmastra, the ultimate weapon created by the Creator himself. Its tip was the fire of the sun, its feathers were the wind, and its shaft was the weight of the earth.
"Go, arrow of Brahma. Deliver justice to the soul that has forgotten its origin."
The arrow streaked through the air, leaving a trail of white light that blinded both armies. It pierced Ravana's chest, striking the vessel of nectar. The 10-headed king gasped, his eyes wide as he saw his life's work dissolve like a dream at dawn. As he fell from his chariot, his 10 heads ceased their chanting. In his final moments, the veil of ego lifted. He saw Rama not as an enemy, but as the supreme light he had sought through his penance.
I see the blue radiance. Narayana, you have come to take me home.
Ravana lay on the dust of the battlefield, his golden crown shattered. Rama approached him, not with the stride of a conqueror, but with the grace of a savior. He instructed his brother Lakshmana to go to the dying king and learn the secrets of statecraft, for even in his fall, Ravana remained one of the most knowledgeable beings to ever walk the earth. The war was over. The sky cleared, and a rain of celestial flowers fell upon the island of Lanka. Mandodari, the queen of Lanka, wept over the body of her husband, recognizing that his obsession had been his undoing. Hanuman flew to the Ashoka Grove, his heart dancing with joy, to deliver the news to Sita.
"Mother, the shadow has passed. The Lord has triumphed. The bridge we built with stones and devotion has led us to the restoration of Dharma. Hanuman, your devotion was the bridge that the Lord crossed. Without your faith, even the gods would have found this path difficult."
Rama entered the city of Lanka, but he did not claim it as his own. He crowned Vibhishana as the new king, reminding him that a ruler's first duty is to the truth. Sita was reunited with Rama, their meeting a symbol of the soul returning to the divine after the long night of separation. The monkey army, having fulfilled their purpose, prepared to return to their forests, their names forever etched in the annals of time. The story of the fall of Lanka and the rescue of Sita is more than a tale of war. It is a reminder that no matter how much power one accumulates, without the foundation of Dharma, it is destined to crumble. It is the story of how even a king of demons can find liberation through the touch of the divine, and how an army of simple monkeys, through pure devotion, can achieve what the gods could not. As we reflect on the epic battle between the 10 heads of ego and the single heart of devotion, let us remember that the Lanka we must conquer lies within ourselves. The bridge to the divine is built with the stones of our daily actions and the mortar of our faith. If you felt the power of this ancient legend and wish to explore more mysteries of the Vedas and the epic tales of India, do not forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Join our community of seekers as we journey deeper into the heart of the great Indian epics. Follow the journey of Hanuman and the monkey army as they bridge the ocean to rescue the goddess Sita, proving that devotion can overcome the most invincible fortresses. Witness the final confrontation and the spiritual lessons hidden within one of the greatest epics of ancient India, a deep dive into Hindu mythology, featuring the celestial weapons of the gods, the complex morality of the Rakshasa kings, and the eternal triumph of light over darkness.